All right, we can't do this live, so we're going to slightly tape it. Welcome to this nightmarish edition of Pucknology After Dark. It's just me and AJ because Chris and Gentry have already decided to take off.
They tapped out.
Yeah, just like the Sharks did.
Exactly.
It was a 5-1 final. The Sharks are now officially eliminated from the playoffs, so there go the seats that I had. They were sweet seats too. I was.
But weren't they eliminated before they hit the ice?
No, they
Winnipeg...
were. Winnipeg was up 2-0 late, but the game didn't go final until after the first goal that Dallas scored 28 seconds in the game.
And everybody knows me as a Stalock guy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Stalock did not.
Well,
prove himself too much tonight.
It wasn't great, especially after 30 seconds.
Right.
But you know what? You go back and look at that tape. The defense was abhorrent, and it's like we're missing who?
You're missing a lot of
Mueller,
people.
And not that Mueller is any big whoop to do.
Right.
But you are missing some people that are used to the program.
Right.
And then you also have to sprinkle in the 5-on-3 and the fact that the likes of Thornton, Marlowe, Couture, Pavelski, Hurdle, who clearly must have played sick because this morning I was told he wasn't going to play tonight.
Which is why Berg was coming up.
Yeah, so you have those guys along with Tierney Nation. So props to you, Chris.
Yeah.
But that whole group and one goal.
Yeah, that's been the problem all year, is that they cannot get the goal scoring. Ironically enough, it was Joe Thornton who scores the last goal in this building tonight.
Right.
I was kind of bummed that we had. I mean, granted, Pavelski absolutely deserves the Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
I was kind of surprised.
That's not even debatable.
I was kind of surprised that he won the fan favorite award. A little
I'm
bit.
not.
I am. I thought there would be a little bit more outlash after
you think because of the Wilson Thornton
shut
thing?
Your mouth thing. I thought there would have been a message sent there. And speaking of messages sent there were at least 2 times, starting in section 209, there was a Fire Wilson chant.
Yeah.
And it got a little bit more louder after Dallas made it 4-1, and by the time it was 5-1, it really was like, well, forget it. This one's pretty much in the books.
Now, do you think Brownie was trying to make an impact tonight to get something going? I think he's signed for one more year, isn't he?
I think he is, and and good for him to trying to do something. He started a fight. He tried to get into it, and that's something the Sharks desperately needed. Mainly because they really didn't have a big thumper tossing their weight around all season. I mean, outside, I think there was like a Wingles hit in Edmonton. We nearly didn't have that thunderous hit.
No, it was good. And I have it on vinyl. It was on "Move, bitch, get out the way."
Yeah, exactly. The officiating was very ticky-tacky tonight.
There was a lot of hooking calls where it was just like kind of or interference too.
Or that roughing call, no, it was charging. They called on Mike Brown on Terror Daily. I'm sorry, that looked like a good hit to me, and then nothing after all that mess. I just don't know.
No,
but but at the end, you have to be better than the officiating. You have to be better than the other team. And the Sharks just were not like that tonight. And I think midway through the first period, they probably knew that they were done for. And
Winnipeg finished them off, essentially.
Yeah, Winnipeg finished it off.
Now, I haven't been paying attention to the standings completely.
Get your phone out. Do you have it?
Well, no, I don't. I'm getting texted by people. Is it still a case of, do the Sharks still have the opportunity to knock LA out at the very
moment,
last?
Yes, because LA lost in a shootout tonight.
So
they got
did?
a point. Winnipeg got 2. So I believe,
and Minnesota's still involved.
And
right?
Minnesota, I think, is with the loss, it knocks out us and Dallas. So I believe Minnesota clinched the playoff spot no matter what.
Ooh, so it could come to next Saturday.
It could come to next Saturday.
I like it,
and it's going to be very interesting. Winnipeg has 3 left. I believe LA also has 3 left. Might just be down to 2. But nonetheless, if it comes down to Saturday, there's something for the Sharks to play for.
That would be very nice. And for everybody, we're gonna put this on Pucknology After Dark. YouTube.
Right, we'll get it on the YouTube eventually. If not, it'll be on my channel.
And whatever channel is, just want you all to know. And Eric was a witness. I saw John Turturro tonight, and I'd screamed to him at least 3 times, bring back Drew. And he looked at me, and he was like, yeah, it's great for you, blah, blah, blah. Either way, I said it to him, bring back Drew. Anyway.
It was, and it was kind of funny because Amy met, my girlfriend's here, Amy was here, and we met, and we were walking up, and he said, and he gave us, thank you for your support.
Oh, really?
He recognized my jersey name, which was kind of interesting. And so we'll see what that will entail down the road.
And the funny thing about tonight, besides that,
break that out.
This is very kind of funny. Kind of funny-ish.
Kind of funny-ish.
So the Sharks magazine came out, and they had various everywhere is Sharks territory. They have all these different photos of all the different Twitters and tweeting, and if you scope in on that particular one, you see there's that spiky-haired dumbass repping the Metallica night for here, and I just think that's really funny. I made it into the Sharks magazine. I thought that was very cool.
Apparently, I made it in December and never.
Nobody told you? That was the whole thing. I found out about it Friday night. Somebody tweeted me or texted me Friday night and told me that it's like, dude, I opened the magazine and it's like, boom, there you were, and I was like, get out of town, I gotta go.
Yeah, it was. So if anybody has a leftover edition of the December Sharks magazine, where it's in that little Twitter, Instagram spot. Let me know. I would like to see. Apparently, I'm showing off the holiday sweater.
Holiday sweater.
I also want to thank every.
Did you take your bag and jacket?
He has it over here.
I said it. I'm sorry, we just got called away from the bar.
Really quick. So we're just trying to wrap this up because we wanted to get something on for everybody because we ran into a lot of fans, especially tonight at the Tweet Up.
Very fun.
It was very fun. The response was outstanding.
Where is it? I think it's in my bag.
The first 2 periods were great to see everybody come together. The whole thing about the Tweet Up is kind of just getting to know a lot of people, hanging out, and just enjoying a good time of all of us together. Yes, that if you haven't seen before, yes, these were supposed to be for the one at the Stadium Series. I had a ton of them. I wanted to get rid of them. I still have like a boatload of them.
If you want them for next year's playoffs, they will be available.
Oh boy. So basically, to wrap up, Sharks lose 5-1. Ironically, the same score that ended their season last year.
And against Dallas.
Of all things. Well, you look at it this way. Now they can officially tank for McDavid. They'll have maybe upwards to maybe a 3% chance.
Shit, I don't know.
It's
Arizona Buffalo are kind of like.
Well, they're Arizona Buffalo, but I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what? We've all tried the machine, and I've hit it after the 3rd one. Some people have to have the 8th one. Kevin Kurz, I think he had to do it like 80 times before he hit it.
I did about 100 times,
and
I think we hit 3 times out of 100. So, unfortunately, that's all.
3% chance.
3% chance. Hey, that's the same chance I was hoping for the playoffs.
Hey.
With that, I think they're trying to clean up and kick us out. So I think it's time to go.
We gotta get out of here.
We will be back on Thursday night. So until then,
dear Lord. So that's our freak show. She will not be involved on Thursday night.
Oh, yes, I will.
Okay, she might be involved on Thursday night, but nobody's going to give her the Google Hangout link, so it's all good. You don't have to worry about that.
Bleep your mother.
I don't want to know. And I better get out of here before we get going. Until next time, keep it real, keep it fresh, keep it real fresh. Good night.